Tokyo, in Delhi, in Lagos, in Istanbul and beyond, we wish to bring thinkers, activists, artists all together and invite them to discuss the most pressing issues of our time. We wanted to come back with a new format, a night of ideas on the road, and a conversation about the future of global democracy, on racial justice, reproductive rights, on pandemic recovery, economic turmoil, and more. We start in the bus and continue on throughout the night.
What brings you to United Ideas? I'm Dorian Gowden. I'm a French-American artist. From my perspective, I was going to talk about my experience as an artist. Having been told that all my shows are going to be online.
So my pitch is around philosopher John Rawls, who suggested the idea of establishing our economic structures and justice principles with the idea of the veil of ignorance. And I wanted to ask Elisa where she would like this bus to drop her off if she didn't know who she was and where she's positioned socially today.
Oh, Coney Island.
Within a few minutes, we were instantly going very deep into our professions, our families, our paths in life, and reflecting on this question of where we've been in the past, where we are today, where we're going. And it was just a reminder of being able to form that connection, an intense connection in 20 minutes, which is really such a gift, especially when we haven't had much of that in the past 2 years. So thank you.
I was a wing in heaven blue, on the ocean, soared in the rain.
We're thrilled that we're all under this roof to ask this important question of where are we going. I'm not sure we'll provide all of us an answer, but one of the most incredible missions of libraries is that you come to us when you're seeking an answer, and we try and help you find that answer, whatever it may be.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Patti Smith, au nom du président de la République française, Emmanuel Macron, je vous remets les insignes d'officier de la Légion d'honneur.
One of the major issues we see today is that countries are trying to figure out how to reconcile ideas of national identity with the fact that there are populations that are so diverse and that have different notions of what nations are.
I will go even further and say that before even trying to figure out where we're coming from, we need to understand who is in the bus. Who are we? Where are we? How did we become we?
Slavery, you said? Blame the monarchy, l'Ancien Régime. Blame Colbert and his Code Noir, the Black Code. Blame the empire, blame Napoleon. And let it be known that the Republic stands for its abolition.
The key question is where are we going and how to say we. We need to know what happened. We need to know our own history and we need to own up to it. And like we emphasize in the book, it's not about a guilt trip. It's not about, who suffered the most, who was the biggest victim in French history. It's about facing the facts. Then maybe we can be able to say we, and really we as opposed to we defined by a certain community, certain people who have been in power and who are controlling the narrative.
Is AI going to be good for society? Is it going to be good for democracy? And the answer to this depends on how it's used. So AI is a tool. Tools give us power. And this power can be used for good things or bad things. And so the question is, how are we going to guarantee or harness the power of AI for the good of society?
I want to know
What do you all think about Justice Alito's draft opinion? For our first time in history, the court is taking away a constitutional right relied upon by millions of American women. But I want to assure you that there is room for hope. We need to build a badass social justice movement that loudly demands change. We got to do it like our sisters have done it. But of course, protest isn't enough. To win over the long term, we need to build political power by electing legislators in every state and in Congress who will be champions for reproductive freedom and justice. So let's get to work and do it. Thank you so much.
We need hope because hope is necessary when you fight, but at the same time I think that we have to be very vigilant because anything can happen. And you know, for me as a woman who fights in Morocco for the right for abortion, watching what is happening here in the United States, in the most powerful democracy of the world, it's a very, very bad signal for us.
When I was a kid in Rabat, we would play at dreaming. And with my friends, Najat, Malika, Khadija, we would dream of being French. We wanted to be French, to look like the girls at school who had blonde hair and light skin. The girls, the only girls whom the boys thought were pretty. Beware of dreams. In Morocco, I am too Western, too Francophone, too atheist, too free. In France, I can never escape the questions of origin. Believe me, it's very dangerous to be a dreamer. I don't know where am I going, so I write.
He has leapt through the Orphic glass to wander eternally in search of perfection. His blue ankles tattooed with stars.